Tonight's homework was to review exponents, specifically to help us with surface area and volume. There is a typo in example number 1. 4 to the third power is 4 times 4 times 4, but the answer is not 84, it is 64. Now let's go on to the 5 practice problems. Number 1, 6 to the third power is also called 6 cubed. In expanded form, 6 cubed is 6 times 6 times 6. Now let's do some work to get the final answer. 6 times 6 is 36, and then we still need to do 36 times 6. Let's go off to the side and do some scratch work. 6 times 6 is 36, carry your 3. 6 times 3 is 18, plus 3, 21. So that means 36 times 6, our final answer is 216. Number 2, do not let decimals confuse you. 3.5 squared is the same thing as 3.5 times 3.5. Let's go off to the side and do some scratch work. 5 times 5 is 25, carry your 2. 5 times 3 is 15, plus 2, 17. Don't forget your placeholder 0. 3 times 5 is 15, carry your 1. 3 times 3 is 9, plus 1, 10. Let's add everything. 5, 12, 2, 1. We have 2 numbers that are behind the decimal, so we need 2 numbers behind the decimal in our final answer. So that means 3 5/10 squared equals 12 2500. Number 3, 1.2 cubed. So that's 1 2/10 cubed. That means we need to do 1.2 times 1.2 times 1.2. Let's work out 1.2 times 1.2. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 1 is 2. Your 0 placeholder. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 1 is 1. Add up everything. Make sure to have 2 decimal places. We're still not finished. We still need to do 1 4400 times 1.2. So let's do another math problem. Set up like that. Remember, when you're multiplying, you do not need to line up your decimals. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 4 again is 8. 2 times 1 is 2. Placeholder 0. 1 times 4, 1. 1 times 4, 1. 1 times 1, 1. Add up your numbers. 8, 12, 7, 1. We have a total of 3 numbers behind the decimal, so we need 3 decimal places in our final answer. So 1 2/10 cubed is equivalent to 1 728 thousandths. Let's use the same process with exponents and apply it to fractions. 3/5 squared means 3/5 times 3/5. We know when we're multiplying fractions, we multiply straight across. And first, let's check if we can cross cancel. I cannot cross cancel here, so let's multiply straight across. 3 times 3 is 9. 5 times 5 is 25. That cannot be reduced, so your final answer is 9/25. Number 5, the last one, 2/7 cubed. That means we need to do 2/7 times 2/7 times 2/7. Because we're multiplying straight across, we can just multiply all 3 numerators at once. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 7 times 7 is 49. We need to do 49 times 7. I'm not going to do that in our head. Let's do our scratch work. 7 times 3 is 63. 7 times 4 is 28, plus 3 is 34. so our denominator is 343. That cannot be reduced, so our final answer is 343.